Welcome back, Smile Jammers. Chad Lorne is from the tough community of Arnett Gardens, but this has not stopped him from succeeding. This Mona High School student joins me to share his powerful story. Morning, Chad.
Morning.
Welcome to Smile Jamaica. It's morning time.
Thank you for having me.
We started out talking about the community, but I also feel like it's the community that shaped you into the determined young man that you are. So tell me a little bit about growing up in Arnett Gardens.
Well, the thing is that, actually, growing up in Arnett Gardens is a very good community.
Yes.
Notwithstanding the violence may happen at times, But the thing is that the unity of the people and how, each individual looks out for another, it's amazing. It's awesome. I mean, some people might look on it by saying that, it's a ghetto. So, they are just bad, all that bad and nothing good. I beg to differ. Yeah. The cohesiveness that we share, the bond that we share, that is what really helps motivate me as it relates to saying, hey, Chad, you are from the ghetto. And not because you are from the ghetto, which means that you should produce the fruits of a ghetto youth.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? I mean, great people come from the ghetto as well.
Yes.
A lot of great people.
Yeah.
An example or influential artist by the name of Lolly, right? We actually grew up together. We come from the very same community.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And so this kind of shows that, greatness lives in the community. And not because you are from the ghetto, I may repeat, which means you must be off the ghetto. I beg to differ from that.
Yeah. And I like what you're saying because and you've identified yourself and Lolly. People, regardless of where they're from, have hopes and dreams. And tell me now, what is the dream that you have for yourself that has propelled you? In a minute, I'm going to show them. Chad, I'm not left on him shirt.
Oh, Lord.
It's just full of...
Oh, Lord.
So what's the dream that propels you, Chad, to even become so active in student life and to do all the things that you do?
What happened is normally I love to help.
Yeah.
Helping is within me, and whichever way I can help people, I will help people. I love to represent as well, because what happened in high school, Students' Council, we represent the voice of the students. We ensure that the voices of the students are heard.
Right.
And so we get together as it relates to a body and see how best we can execute, right, the main priority of the students. Because remember now, within a school society, the students should be at the center of everything at all times.
Yes.
Because without the students, teachers are without a job.
Yes, student-centered learning is important.
The school system would be necessary without
But
students.
what makes you do that? You're a young man from Arnett Gardens. You could be preoccupied with just the idea of, I have to get up every day, I have to just make it through the day. I have to go to school. I have to learn and become selfish. But instead, you go to school and you think, well, I'm going to make this experience not just good for me, but for my fellow students. What drives that?
What happened is that the mere fact that on a daily basis, I see man with spliff in my mouth and, moving around with no sense of purpose.
Yeah.
That kind of give me a push, as it relates to saying, hey, Chad, you can be something great. You can come and help these very same people. As it relates to identify their true purpose, and that's what normally pushes me. And with the support of my mother as well, my great mother, may her soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
May her soul rest in peace. My mother is my biggest motivation. Whenever time I'll be successful, the whole street will know. She'll normally run from the top to the bottom. My boy that, my one boy that, my wash belly that. And these are some of the things that kind of pushes me as it relates to wanting to do more for both my community and my school.
I'm listening to you, Chad, and you have a great way of powering yourself through whatever the obstacles are. It can't have been easy to have lost your mother and someone who is such a big motivator to you. What would have, because a lot of people lose parents in vulnerable communities and they never get over it, and the behavior exhibits itself in different ways. How did you change that moment into something that motivates you?
You know, at first, losing a loved one is not easy.
Yeah.
Right?
And you were very close to your mom?
Very, very close. We live together. Most times at nights, I would like go over to her room and slap her and say, "Old woman, wagwan," you know, and do all the nice things. And she would say, "Leave me alone, boy. My mother, you know, where you texted for me from. Me and your girlfriend." You get what I say? And these are some of the things, you know. I'm close to mom. You know, I know mom wants to see me excel.
Yeah.
You know, and what happened is that at first, it wasn't easy. You know, when I just heard about the losing of my mother. You know, before that, she struggled with stage 4 breast cancer.
Oh.
You know, and sometimes at night, it would take a toll on me as it relates to, you know. And it's around the same time period I was doing CXC, you know, and so it kind of mashed me up at the same time. But the thing is that I bounced back, because the thing is that it's good to bounce back. You know, not staying down in any situation. It's good to bounce back. You know, I use my mother as a motivation as related to saying, Chad, hey, if she was here, she wouldn't want me to go through all of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you should push, pursue, and go forward. You know, go towards your dream, because these are the very same things
That
she would
you
actually
want to
tell me
see.
if it is that she's alive.
Yes.
And I mean, I am aware that she's basically smiling in heaven at me.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, yes, as
My
we all
beautiful
are.
mother.
It's important to have role models, and you think so as well.
Yeah.
Who are some of the people that inspire you?
Well, some of the persons that my biggest, inspiration is my brother. You know, he's a main one. You know, my brother is one of the, what should I say now? He's a great person.
Yeah.
You know, people in the community looks up at him. I know these are some of the things that kind of motivates me as well, because I'm saying, of course, people can look up to me as well.
God, I'm gonna look up to my brother.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, and so good things running at the family.
Yes.
So, I mean, if it is that they're looking up to my brother, that means they can look up to me as well. And so I use some of these things, you know, as
And
it
propel
relates
yourself.
to... Yes, most
What are you
definitely.
studying in Mona? You're in sixth form. What are the dreams? What are you hoping to pursue?
Okay, I am hoping to pursue the sciences. You know, after sixth form, if it's not science, then political sciences, which means going into the politics. You know, I believe there's always room for improvement within our Jamaican society. You know, notwithstanding the situation of our country now. I believe that if it is that all hands are put to deck, as it relates to coming together, you know, with a positive mindset for the good of the nation, we will succeed, you know, as a country.
Listen, I'm empowered by you.
Thank you.
And the vision that you have for yourself and for those around you, I think you'll be great in politics, because that's what we need. People who believe in us and who will take us where we want to go. Before you go, anybody you want to big up before we wrap up?
Of course, man. I want to big up some nice people, you know. First, you know.
Chad said first. We're not left here this morning.
I tell you, it's a
Chad,
long
do it
list.
quick before me lose my work.
Not at all.
Yes.
So I want to big up my brother.
Yes.
You know, my father.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
great man. Also, Mama Rose, big up yourself, I know you're watching. All of my supporters, all of my fans, you know, my great principal at Mona High School, you know, the teachers, Miss Lovelace, with the inclusion of Miss Lovelace, Mr. Ray, you know, Mr. Ray, a very dedicated man. Mr. Ray, Mrs. O'Mealy, Miss Lovelace, Miss Wilkins.
Mercy, Chad,
you
I'm
know,
going to call out the whole
all the
Mona
supporters
High
of Chad Lorne, I want to say I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you believing in my dreams.
Yes.
You know, and my aspiration. I'll never let you down. You know, and just to leave this message with our youth, that, no matter how the tunnel may seem dark at the time, there's always light at the ending. And it's imperative for us to put God at the center with dedication and consistency. We will succeed. Stay safe. God bless.
Chad, I'm going to tell you something now. Now follow some of the politicians them when we say, thank you very much, and them still... That was beautiful. Thank you for those words of inspiration.
Thank you very much. Thank you
for
very
young
much.
people. Chad Lorne, Student Council President, Mona High School, and such an inspiration. Young people, if you put your mind to it, there's nothing you can't achieve. Greatness is in you. Up next, Neville and Garth. Oh my gosh. Look at the social pressure for men to be men. We'll soon come.
Yeah, we put your first and second and third. watch your blessings come forth. Blessings come forth. Yo, it is a miracle for make your thing shot and end up a gun court. End up a gun court.